They say if you want to live a generally peaceful and positive life, you need to practice gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. So let's take a look throughout this episode. How can you practice gratitude and live a better life?
The weather these days is beautiful, isn't it?
It's been beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, and it reflects on people as well. People are smiling more on the street.
Are they? I mean,
Really, I mean,
that's a big stretch.
really,
I
no.
mean, I feel like also people are becoming more I'm feeling like that as well. Like the weather is making you feel a little bit more tired, worn down, like you want to just be cozy and warm.
Yeah, because the weather is really nice. I mean, why want, if it's cold, then I would say people want to go cozy.
Perhaps.
But the sunny and people want to go out.
Warm enough, like that whole atmosphere of whatever it is that you're dealing with that day. It just feels it's nicer to just chill at home, away from the traffic, away from the grumpy crowds.
Yeah. So what do you think with people, to not to be grumpy? How they cannot be grumpy? I mean, what are the tools that we have?
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like we were talking about weather.
Yeah.
Like you had a good perspective towards it, and I could see some other perspective towards it.
True.
But it goes back to the core where we're thinking, okay, this is the reality of the situation. Can you still find something positive in it? Can you still find something to be grateful for?
I'm sure there's always something to be grateful.
Always.
But we don't dig in.
No, we don't. And this is the practice of gratitude that we need to be looking at.
Absolutely.
It's just such an interesting concept. When you think gratitude, right? We don't think of it as a practice. We think just be grateful or say thank you. But what are we really being grateful about? It goes deeper than that.
It's a system.
In what way?
It's meaning, you have to really deliberately look at the good things in your life. Yeah, I mean, as a system, one have to look really deep and to think about their day, for example, or about their life, and doing it on a daily basis. It's not like you do it once and no. I would prefer as well. I would do it early in the morning when I wake up, and before I go to sleep.
So it's like you're saying to develop it as a habit.
Absolutely.
So then how would we practice that on a daily basis? So, like a lot of people practice it, I would say, differently.
Right.
Like even in our religion, for example,
Right.
when we're supposed to have gratitude and gratefulness.
Yes.
So there's that quote that we're supposed to remember from the Quran,
Yes.
The more that you are grateful, the more you get to receive, or the more you can be given.
Absolutely.
So people think I should only be grateful and thankful when something good happens.
Yeah. And there.
But.
Yeah. Okay.
Should it really just only be when only something good happens, or we should go deeper than that?
Yeah, I agree, Oraib. See, the fact that every single second, we have something good going on. Like if you think you're breathing, you are in good health.
As simple as
Yes.
waking up and saying, I woke up today.
Yeah. Because many people don't wake up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is not promised.
Right, absolutely.
And this concept of being grateful for the little things, this is the practice that we need to get used to it, because some people feel, I don't have much to be thankful for, because they're not thinking of the simple stuff.
Right.
They take it for granted. For example, when you get sick, you take for granted that you used to be able to breathe easier without the stuffy nose and the sore throat. And so you start to miss the days where you could breathe normally when you want to sleep. But why do we wait to feel grateful for that?
Yeah, some people, they travel, some, for example, poor destination and stuff, and they only then they see their life.
Exactly.
That they should be grateful for their life. And yeah, this is what we're missing, and this is something that, as you said, it should be ingrained in us, because it's our religion, and to be grateful for the Creator, for God, for all the things that we have. Why all the fuzz about gratitude? Everybody's talking about gratitude. I tell you, gratitude works on your brain, and you get a very nice chemicals in your brain when you practice and on a habitual way, or write your the best thing that happened to you today, 3 things only. And if you do that in every day, your brain will inject in your body the dopamine and the serotonin. These are really, really happy chemicals that will make you happy from the inside, that will show from outside. So really, really, it's like thanking God. You are thanking the Creator. You're thanking your loved ones for the impact they have on you. So don't think that you don't have anything to be grateful for. Basically, you need to think on a daily basis, what are the good things that happened in your day? And some people, they tend to say immediately, without thinking, nothing is good that happened in my day. That's not true. Just give yourself some time. Sit in a quiet place, put a journal, write down what happened throughout the day. And I assure you, you'll find something, a lot of things to be grateful for. You have eyes to see, you should be grateful for. You have ears, you have nose to smell. Some people, they don't have that. So by looking at your body and what God, the Creator, have gifted you with, that should make you feel grateful for even experiencing this life. You have been selected by the Creator to be on this planet Earth and to enjoy and to be happy in this life.
So I think to make it an actual habit, just like with any other habit, you build up to it, right? And the concept of having gratitude as a habit and why it's so positive for a person is to train themselves to look at the smallest things
and be grateful for.
And be grateful, exactly.
Because when I am not grateful, how can I be happy?
Ah, interesting.
And all the people in this planet Earth, they're all looking for happiness. They want to be happy.
But should happiness really just be the end goal, though?
Well, I feel, for me, I feel everybody should be happy on this planet Earth if they get to see what they have.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like happiness is such a big concept, right? And it's very easy for someone to say you could be happy with anything. You could be happy with nothing, even, really. But some people, you know, they define it differently.
Right.
But like you said, honestly, the core of it is the gratitude, feeling the grateful feeling whenever you take a look at all the small things. So when you train yourself to force yourself to look at your life, your tiny little blessings, and you start counting them. So a really nice practice that I learned throughout the years is having at least 5 a day, whether it's the daytime or nighttime or even both.
Okay.
It's completely fine. And if you don't have 5 for that day, it's okay if you say, I have running water today.
All right. Okay, yeah.
I'm a parent. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I woke up and I'm breathing. I'm healthy.
Right.
I have food. It can be that simple, the stuff that we don't really always think about.
Because we take it for granted, because it's always there.
Because it's there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So basically, when I am like grateful, I feel that I can contribute. I think even my body will be better when I'm grateful, because you know the brain, if you are grateful, will give you some nice chemicals, you know, to make you feel good because you are grateful. But when you are ungrateful, you get maybe cortisol and you know, all these
stress hormones, everything
hormones,
that comes up. And also how you react in life changes, right? Just from your perspective.
Absolutely.
So a person, for example, like we were talking this morning, a person can come up to you and say, this is such a beautiful day. Other person can say it's a tough day.
Yeah.
Really depends on the perspective.
Yeah, on how they see things. And they can change. I mean, it's the glasses, like, you know, you change the glasses, you see the weather is nice, you put another glasses, you see, and sometimes we don't know about these glasses.
Yeah. Gratitude. When you hear the word gratitude, we think thank you. We think, how do we show and express these feelings of gratitude when we are practicing our habits, when we practice dealing with people, and even how we look at our lives and ourselves. So internally, when we talk about practicing gratitude, we are not just saying just a superficial thank you or just a superficial, sure, I'll just thank people for their services. It's more about look around at what you have in your life. When we go into Ramadan and we go into all of these periods, it's a time for reflection. So when we think of how to practice gratitude, it is more about what are the things that we are capable of doing in our day-to-day life? What are the blessings that we are looking at on a daily basis? It could be as simple as waking up and being able to breathe. It could be as simple as having water. It could be as simple as having food. It can also be as simple as having a job that you like. It could be multiple different things. But practicing gratitude means you know how to appreciate the things you have. So to show appreciation, how can you do this on a daily basis? Practice with yourself first. Appreciate what you are capable of. Appreciate your skills, your talents. Appreciate even sometimes when things don't work out. Believe it or not, there are so many hidden blessings in things that could take their time, get delayed. Even when mistakes happen, you'll find the good in it if you practice a mindset of gratitude. Simply because when we are able to look at the positive in that way, where we are appreciating things whether or not they work out the way we want them to, you'll find that in the long term, you're actually getting what you need, not just what you want. And at the end of the day, having this kind of gratitude, it kind of also attracts a lot more in your lives than you could ever imagine. So I really do hope you take the time to consider these thoughts and really reflect with yourself. Are you practicing enough gratitude? Start a gratitude journal if you have to, where you write down a list of up to 5 things you are grateful for every single day. You can't think of something? It could be as simple as, I woke up today and I'm grateful. So just doing something that simple makes you feel a level of peace, and that is where we want you to be. So try it and see how you feel after a week.
So I feel it starts with your thoughts, how you think, how you see things. And when you think in a good way, your heart will be feeling, your emotions will feel good. Then you will behave in a nice way. So gratitude is not something that a luxury. It should be, everybody should have it.
It should be. Yeah. It should be practiced by every single person.
Yeah, and they should teach it in school.
They should, especially that practice. And the thing is, the problem with this is whenever people try to hear the gratitude thing, when you talk about it, they think, oh, so is that supposed to mean I'm not allowed to feel my pain? I'm not allowed to feel my suffering?
Oh, yes.
But that's not true. What we're trying to say is sometimes finding the littlest blessings, just something that you can feel thankful for, helps you through your suffering.
Of course, yeah.
It's not supposed to discredit it.
Your response to the suffering will be much better.
Exactly. Yeah. And it helps you pull yourself through, because otherwise what happens? The black hole, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite difficult to get people on top of this kind of practice, simply because that concept where you have to wake up and think, or before you sleep, you have to sit down and think, the journaling. But I feel like this is such an important and valuable practice a person can do.
I feel it is very important for those who want to show up on life, on their work, on their home, at their community in a much better, positive way, and they impact in a much better way. Gratitude is the best thing I personally experienced.
It's made me more open when I show up. It kind of makes you also feel like when you see something negative happening, you find a way to twist it. And it becomes empowering. And this is what I want people to realize. The concept of gratitude, it doesn't have to feel alien. It will come with time and practice. But if it's just as simple as morning, take your 5 things that you're grateful for. As simple as I got to brush my teeth. And just go through it.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. As you've seen, gratitude is a science. It really changes the brain. When you are having a gratitude and you practice a gratitude on daily basis, you would feel good about yourself. Feeling good about yourself will make you enthusiastic, will make you optimistic, and you will take better decisions when you are happy.